Uh, all right. Um, I'm just gonna go live for a few minutes here. Um, I don't necessarily have a particular, subject to speak about. I'm just going, what do they call it? Yeah, magnet fishing, right? I'm just going magnet fishing, in a few minutes here. So I'm just walking over to the area, so I just wanted to, I just want to go live for a few minutes. Um, it's funny because I was walking down the paths they have over where I'm at, because they have, certain areas, for you to walk on, right? They have the trails. And now I'm sitting there walking, trying to set up the stream, as I'm walking. And which was over there somewhere. And of course, what do you know? Ends up being a deer sitting there, right? So so I had to step away, for a minute, to go sit in the pavilion, over to my right, so I could set everything up. But anyway, let me just check. Okay, so yeah, as I said, it's not necessarily a particular subject. I'm just they're just going live for a little bit. This isn't necessarily. Bear with me a second. If anyone knows what type of tracks that is, you can tell me in the comments. There's actually a whole bunch of them. Let's see. And I'll be able to interact in a second. It just the glare of the camera is I'm not able to read it at the second, right? Because I have the glare of the sun coming off the snow. Then I also have the glare on the camera, so I can't see it at the moment. But one thing I could speak about is this whole thing that just happened over in what is it, Kazakhstan, if I'm pronouncing it right. I was doing some research on that, and it just shows you, man, that the people in the world, they're starting to they're starting to stand up, right? The people in the world are finally, starting to come against the oppressors, man. And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing, because it shows you that the people out here, they've had enough, man. And you can't blame them. You can't blame them. Scriptures tell you, surely oppression, makes a wise man mad, and that's true, man. Right? Surely oppression does make a wise man mad. Right? So, if you have something to say about what's going on, well, then that can, qualify you, as being a wise man. Okay, because a lot of guys out here, man, they don't got anything to say about the circumstances. Right? They'll just go along to get along, for lack of better words. But that's that's not what you should be doing, man. Okay, it tells you in the prophecies, right? 2nd Ezra's, 15, or 16. It says what? That the people are gonna undergo, and they're gonna fight against the oppressors, right? They're gonna fight against their superiors, which is what? The rulers of this society. Bible Defender said it's cold out there. Yeah, I mean, hell, man, it's hella cold, out here, man. So I'm just approaching the Delaware, and literally 40 seconds here. I don't believe it's cold enough to form ice on the water at this temperature. You'll see in a second here. Yeah, there ain't no ice on the water. It's very peaceful. Okay, Oh, look at that there. So I'm going to tell me that the Earth's spinning 1,000 miles an hour, but yet the water's calm. Other than the area right there, which of course is the reason why, is because there's some rock formations underneath the water there. Okay, but anywhere else, other than the rapids down there, it's all calm. You know what I'm saying? So bear with me for just a second. I do have to get everything set up here. Oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. Oh man. Look at that. I found a little hey, that's the benefit of being tall, man, is you can reach up there where most people can't reach. Now I got myself a handy little, may I say, hook to hang everything up on. Oh man. Bear with me for a second. It's gonna be difficult to get it with one hand. I have a folding chair in here I want to grab. Let me see. And as I said, this stream's not necessarily, around the scriptures. I'm just, going live, from where I'm at. But of course, if anything comes up in the spirit, we'll bring it out, of course. But as I said, I'm just going out here, just going, what's it called? Magnet fishing, man. Just see this real quick. There we go. See, I told you there was a chair I got that I can open it, and it folds literally in my backpack, man. You can look at that if you're interested in that. You can find that on Amazon. It's called the what is that shit called? It's called the the foldable chair. Right, just look up foldable chair on Amazon, and you'll find it. There's a little bit of ice over there. Let me see. Oh man, and I got took someone's recommendation, and I got myself a solar charger out here. So now I'll always have the I'm not going to run out of battery. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. They said it's crazy, man. Somebody sit there and tell me that the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and then not only that, it's revolving around the the sun at 600. What is that? 66,600 miles an hour. Which, of course, is interesting, the numerology in there. But mine at golf will go off on that one. You know how deep he is about his numbers. Let me grab a drink real quick. Which also, as I said before, just because they have, certain numbers in somebody's name, or just because a cereal box has, 33 calories on it, that doesn't mean that it has anything to do with a secret society or any type of satanism, just because something has the number 33 in it, right? Because they'll make it sound like if you have those numbers in your name, or on your panel of your your channel name or whatever, they'll make it look like, oh, you got to be some type of Satanist to have those numbers. It's like, come on, man. What the hell is this guy talking about? Okay, but and it's funny, man, because this is it's just what they do. Okay, this character, Russian vids. Don't get me wrong, right? I like Russian vids. I've watched him over the years, of course. But end up, giving you false information. Okay, because they'll tell you, I'll give an example. If you ask them what's hell in the Bible, I guarantee you they don't really know. Right? They don't know. They'll just, they'll make up something and tell you, oh, well, the Bible says that hell is underneath the earth, right? You die and you go down and burn in hell. Where the hell is that at in the scriptures? No pun intended. But where the hell is that type of hell found in the scriptures? I haven't found that. All right, so I mean, I don't know where the hell they're gonna pull that out from, man. All right. Oh, and look, I don't know if I can get that on camera. There's a plane going up overhead, just right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but that's a whole nother problem in itself, man. Is the dealing with the planes, right? If the planes are going around a sphere, right, around a ball, they eventually have to, curve the front of the plane, down towards the earth. Otherwise, after a certain period of time of flying, they'd eventually fall, out into space, or I should say fly out into, into space. Just by logic, right? If it's a ball, you obviously have to curve the plane in order to stick with the, with the earth that's moving away from you, underneath. Okay, so that's, just another proof in itself. You should look up a book called, what is that? I believe it's 100 Proof That the Earth is Not a Globe by William Carpenter. You can look that up on Amazon. I know Eric Dubay did his, may I call it a remastered version. I believe he calls it 200 Proofs That the Earth's Not a Ball, something like that. You can look it up. Okay, so that's the remastered version. Okay, but, by going by those facts, we can determine that, there's no way, that we're, spinning on a beach ball, man. Okay, there's no possible way we can logically come to that conclusion. Okay, look, it's how the scriptures say, man, right? The sun and the moon, they're the ones who are revolving around us, right? We're not going around them, but they're the ones who's going around us, man. And that's clearly in the scriptures. Psalms 19:1, Joshua 10:12. It's clearly in the scriptures, right? The Lord made, the sun and the moon to be the spotlights, for the earth, not the other way around. Because what we're taught in school is that, I'm just looking at something real quick. We're taught, that we're the ones, who are, revolving around the sun. As I said, they tell you that the earth is, revolving at about, 66,600 miles an hour around the sun, which is just utterly ridiculous. Okay, you ask them, well, how can I demonstrate that? Like, how can I, as a person, right? As a person, how could I prove that to be true? And that's a real question. How the hell can I prove that to be true, for myself? And no one really knows, right? They can't really give you an answer for that. Let me see. Damn. Which I won't go for too much longer. But I won't go for too much longer. I just wanted to, just to say a couple things real quick. Why I had the, the time to, to go live. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to get to, fishing in a little bit. But as I said, man, it makes you, it's always a good topic to bring up. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good subject, to bring into the discussion, about the, the world not being what we've been told, man. All right, because I mean, it's clear, right? It's very clear. You don't even have to, bring in the scriptures, to prove that, man. Right? You can easily prove that, without even going to the scriptures. Right? For somebody who's like, let's say, a Muslim who's looking into the subject. I mean, you can look into it, and you don't even have to come from a perspective, of religion. or any type of religious belief. You can just come from the standpoint of science, right? But of course, we deal with the scriptures, of course. That's how we base, our understanding off of. Okay, but even for those in the world, they can come from science and still prove the point. You know what I'm saying? So as I said, I'm not gonna go for too much longer. Or I just wanted to just to go live for a couple minutes, and yeah, I'm gonna say shalom.